What is up, guys? It's your boy Nathan back with another watch along. We have Arsenal versus Wolves. Big game today. Kick off the weekend. Let's go. Let's go. Top of the table, Arsenal taking on a recently in form Wolves, who plays decently well. Shall shall go with the lineups in a minute. Good evening, Shanks. Good evening. Hopefully your week was good after a horrible midweek for us. Girona pulled off a comeback to beat Valencia 2-1. They're not letting up, Aditya. It's going to be like this the whole season, I think. I hope if they win the league and City don't win the league, I think City can't play in the Champions League. It will be absolutely hilarious for me personally. Be absolutely hilarious. We'll just go over the lineups in a bit. That was a disaster. Yeah, that was a disaster. Although I have to say, our players played well, so we were let down just by Onana. So you know what? I'm proud of the players. They could have given up. They could have also done better, of course, but seriously, it's all because of Onana. Let's just be honest. Can they do the Leicester? I mean, I don't know, man. Girona is like City funded, dude. I wouldn't even call it Leicester. Like Leicester had like a bunch of rejects, dude, and they weren't even young rejects. Some of them were old, dude. Like forgot his name. The Jamaican centre back who was playing alongside him. I Wes. It's not Simpson. It's Wes something. I mean, he played in so many teams. Yeah. He was kickoff has started. He was like an absolute reject. Robert Wood, Chelsea reject. Danny Simpson, Newcastle reject. Mark Albrighton, Aston Villa youth prospect became completely reject. Kante and Mahrez from the second division in France. Jamie Vardy from absolutely non-league and part-time football to a professional football player through a to a champion who played Champions League football and for his country. Danny Drinkwater, run of the mill. Andy King came up with them from League Two, got promoted with them from League Two, League One promotion, and then won the Premier League. I mean, they were just Christian Fuchs, who was a Bundesliga reject, I believe, Schalke. Like like they weren't even young players, dude. Some of them were like in their prime of their career. Some were early 30s. I don't know, man. I don't know if you can call it a Leicester. You can call it shock value over Leicester. I don't know if you can compare it to a Leicester, though. I mean, Leicester had rejects and unheard of people in their team, like the entire team. So I don't know. India's won the IDFC Bank T20 series. Let's go. Let's say, you know what, I'd celebrated, but considering we lost to Australia in the finals, I can't. I genuinely can't celebrate that. Because I would have taken this tournament loss over the World Cup final, probably the next five tournament losses over the World Cup, in particularly because it was against Australia. But I'm happy if you're happy, my friend. I can't really celebrate it if I'm being very frank. It's quite a downer, but especially after beating Australia in this T20 series, it's quite a downer. Frankly speaking, next week Girona are going to face Barcelona. We will be there. That'll be a fun game. Who know? Next week. You know what? Depending on the timing, we might do a watch along for that. I haven't seen Girona play this year. Could be fun. What was your predictions versus for Barca versus Atletico? I'll be honest with you, Aditya. I know you all hate Barcelona more than Atletico, but I'll be very honest with you. I hope Atletico lose 5-0, dude. I can't stand Simeone. Like Simeone, Southgate, and yeah, basically Simeone and Southgate. Like I can't stand them, dude. I can't for the life of me stand them. I don't know. I can't even explain it to you. I can't. Oh no, I just remembered. There's a Euro 2024 draws today, isn't it? Oh my god. Not interested. Not interested whatsoever. We'll be there for the tournament. Oh God, I hope they destroy them. I'm not even making a joke, man. I can't. He's a 50-year-old man that grabs his crotch, dude, in front of thousands of people. Like, I can't explain to you what an unbearable human he is, dude. Like, to me personally, respect what he has done as a coach at Atletico Madrid, but personally, oh my God, I hope Atletico get absolutely crushed. I'm not even making a joke. I hope they get absolutely crushed. Believe me, I am the worst neutral when it comes to Atletico Madrid because I can't be neutral. I just can't. I, I try to be, but I can't. Like genuinely hope they get crushed. Just want to know why Varane was on the bench. What was ETH thinking? I have various theories on it. Shanks, none of them are what people are going to like to hear, so I just keep them to myself. Because because the theories sound very unreasonable, and to some extent they are unreasonable. But also I've been trying to find patterns as to what is going on with the functioning of the clubs. I have some theories. Let's put it this way. Come on, Portugal, fairs, man, fairs. If England don't win, I'd want Portugal to win. Speaking of teams, I don't want anything to win. I don't want France to win anything. Then we have to hear that insufferable donkey who chases the money everywhere. I don't even want to say his name. By the skin of his teeth, he didn't get clapped by Newcastle twice, dude. By the skin of their teeth, seriously. What an embarrassing club there. Here, when we lose to them, they laugh at us. Fucking when PSG lose to them, no one says nothing, dude. Paytm Trophy IDFC Bank Cups bigger than the World Cup. Like I said, buddy, if you're happy, I'm happy for you. But the 20-year trauma just continued for me personally. I know some of you guys probably didn't watch it because y'all were too young, but I was very much into the cricket during the 2003 World Cup back in the day. And believe me, it gave me nightmares for a long time. Too. Thank God I found football after that because it was rough. It was a rough couple of months after the 2003 World Cup. The current form this season, Atletico should beat Barca, but Atletico always lose. Bro, I don't care what kind of form. I don't care if it hits someone on the ass and the ball goes in. I don't want Atletico to lose, dude. I mean, I had to win. I don't want them to win, like at all, at any cost, dude. First of all, I was furious with what they did with Vinicius Jr. and their dirty fans at that train station stadium. Saka, here we go. The bloodbath begins. Bukayo Saka with the first goal. That took a lot sooner than even I thought that was going to happen. That happened way faster. Wow. Bukayo Saka with the first goal. That was a crazy goal. So Saka, 2-on-1, slips it in between. Gabriel Jesus with a lovely layoff to Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu lays it off to Saka. Saka gets a little bit of luck with the bounce from the block of the defender. Yes, lucky bounce of tossing, to be honest. And then that's it. Rolls it in. Started Uncharted today. Enjoy yourself, Danish. It's going to be the best 15 hours. Some of the best 15 hours of your life, dude. Just in terms of story, Arsenal fans have suddenly come out of their hole since last season. I cannot stand it. Speaking of unbearable things, thanks for reminding me. Another set of unbearable organisms are the Arsenal fan base. All those players who have an argument on who has an argument are on high salaries. ETH following the Glazers. See, I didn't want to do this, Shanks, because that is partly some one of my theories. That's actually a great guess. I want the game to end in a draw. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. I understand from your perspective why you would want that, but I really can't stand Atletico Madrid. I just can't. Just cannot. I just cannot. It's not in my soul to bear them, dude. Um, what was I saying? So Shanks, that's actually a good point. Well, luck for you now. It's been 10 years. Yeah, we don't have any luck. So that was one of my theories. It's about the salary. The other theory I have is um, is actually kind of related to what's happening with Martial. If you, I don't know if you remember this, Shanks, but Martial was very well desired by Eric Ten Hag when he first came, and he was very sure that Martial was going to get a lot of game time, but Martial kept getting injured. Now listen, man. I like Rafael Varane, right? So I'm not going to like. This is going to sound like slander, but it's not. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell's going on in my club. Um, so my theory is could be completely wrong, but I think I like to think it makes sense at least. Um, Varane's injury issues are creating a disruption in the back four. Now, granted, Varane's not the only defender that's currently injured, but if you go back from the time we have had Varane, Varane has been the one that has constantly been injured. Constantly is the wrong word. Consistently been injured throughout the season. Constantly is that's not true at all. Consistently been injured from the time we have got it. Excuse me. So I have a feeling that it irks Eric Ten Hag. It kind of puts him in a position where he has to keep on changing personnel. So I think this is kind of what he did with Casemiro as well, which is when they finally have a bad game, they will be replaced. So if you remember the Manchester derby last year when we absolutely got destroyed by City, that was the last game of McTominay's good run. So I think at the moment, because Lindelof and Maguire for the most part are doing their job, I should say, can't really do anything about the Onana mistakes, quite frankly. Um, I think it's a matter of time before one of them screw up and Varane comes in. But this is my theory. I think he is trying to get rid of the high salary, injury prone people. By the way, Martial is also, even though he likes Martial, he is also on a high salary and he's also constantly injured, which is really funny because he's not been injured since the beginning of the season and he's not really played much, which actually kind of proves a little bit of my theory, which is he's trying to get rid of the players that I don't say cause disruption because again that is not true, but is inconsistent with their fitness and they cannot be available. Like he said, right? Availability is the best ability, something like that. He said availability is the best something. Basically, availability is the most important thing for Ten Hag, and some of these players have just not been available. So, actually, in Varane and Martial's case, they have not been available a lot of the time over the tenure. So, plus they do have high salaries. So, I have a feeling it's a little bit of both, Shanks. If I'm being honest, started Uncharted. How is Megan Rapinoe SPC card stats are looking good? I did it. I did her and Ali Krieger because what happens is they tend to do these objectives where you have to have players from those leagues in your squad to get objectives done. So I did both of them just in case. Rapinoe, she feels a little fragile, dude. She feels like that she doesn't have any physical strength about her, so that's a little bit of a problem. If you don't mind keeping her at bay and just knocking the ball around, she's very good. A finesse shot plus straight is obviously fantastic. If you can slip her in between one on one, she'll be damn good. I find it a little difficult the way I play. I like to feed off my striker, so she can be pushed off in my in my squad. She can be pushed off. Ooh, Zinchenko cuts it back. Odegaard goal. Wow. All right. There's about to be some damage here. Jose Sa looks like he's in a bit of a trouble too. He's holding his back. Zinchenko with a lovely cutback. So that's my thing for that scenario. Are Rockstar really dropping a trailer GTA on 5th December, or are we all excited for nothing because they didn't mention anything about what the trailer would be about? Yeah, they don't do that anyway. That's Slayer. They don't do that anyway. We gotta. That's part of the build up, isn't it? Martial's also a favorite of the Glazers. Yeah, of course, dude. Because Martial's probably by now I think Martial's one of the longest tenured players we've had, isn't it? Which is in of itself a shock thing to say. But yeah, Saka in my FPL team, let's go. Mine too. Zinchenko in my FPL team, let's go, baby. Two returns straight away. Week started off well for me at least. What else I'm saying? What else am I reading here? Reason for playing Anthony despite bad form, though he played decently in Champions League. Shanks. So, good point, by the way, because I expected someone to bring that up because we're all equally frustrated about the Anthony thing. I'm going to guess, very simply, this is the Solskjaer Maguire thing. This is the guy where basically the manager's gone, we need this guy, get him at all cost. As I'm fading out slowly. Hello? Wake up, wake up. Should I come a little closer? Yeah, that was better. Should have come closer. Maybe I'm sitting too far. What was I saying? Yeah, it's like the Maguire Solskjaer thing, dude. You gotta play him until it's impossible to play him. To be fair, for some of the recent weeks, even though Anthony's been fit, we have now been playing Rashford on the right. So that's at least we know he's capable of not doing that if he needs to. But yes, I agree, man. And you know me, Shanks. I've been talking about Palestri all this time. Today, the other day after the game, I went, Palestri got his chance. He didn't play really well. I'm like, wow, man. Why are we giving him 10 minutes to do well? Why is he not getting a good full game? Why is Garnacho getting a full game? Maybury starts, Mainu starts. Everybody starts except Palestri, dude. And then we go, oh yeah, he didn't do well when he got his opportunity. I was like, okay, man. I mean, I guess if you're gonna do it like that, then I guess he didn't get his opportunity. So it's a little stupid because I mean, like he is a kid, man. I don't know what these people expect from him, but yeah. Sorry, what was I saying? Why is Anthony playing? So Anthony is playing because we don't have any other right winger because apparently Pelestri for some reason is not good enough. Although we do want to extend his contract, which to me personally makes no sense. I know that's not the best answer, Shanks, but that's what we have been told through whatever research you'd like to do. Apparently, we are planning on extending his contract. I completed Kuti Romero. Big mistake, I think, Danish, because Spurs lost their first game. They're going to lose against City. I don't know what the other two games are, dude. So you might not get those upgrades, Danish. Those upgrades are, if you see the additional information tag, it's based on certain criteria. Now, if it doesn't matter and you need him in your team, that's fair. But if you did it with the hopes of him getting upgraded, that could have been a mistake. Although later on you can use him as SPC fodder for something else, so there's no problem. No, I remember a lot of streamers getting excited about Rockstar livestream 2020, hoping they would drop something about GTA 6. But Rockstar ended up dropping a trailer of GTA 5 as the remaster of PS5. Their reaction was hilarious. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I suppose it's possible, man. But we've got leaks of GTA 6, right? Remember early this year it was. They've already got leaks of it. So I mean, now if it's some kind of GTA 5 remaster thing, they're going to Rockstar's going to get destroyed this time for sure. No doubt. Odegaard, Saka, both in my FPL. Ooh, you went double up midfield. Arsenal midfield in FPL. Interesting. Let's go. Is GTA 6 coming in Steam because I don't have a PS5? God, I have not a clue, Matthew. From what I've been told, sorry, not what I've been told, from what I have watched, apparently it'll only come on console first. So I will also be missing out because when they say console now, they mean PS5 because Sony are in that final phase of edging out the PS4 now. In a couple of years, there won't be a PS4. In fact, I actually think we won't make it to 2025. I think 2024 will be the last year of the PS4. So kindly, just a reminder to everybody: if you want a console, please do not buy a PS4. Look in my eyes. I still can't believe they did this. Oh my God, Arsenal are going to beat the life out of this team. I think. Let's see what's going on in the other games. There are, I believe, 3 games going on right now. Hyderabad, Mohan Bagan at 0-0. If anyone wants to know that. Halftime just started, I mean. Sorry, it's just halftime. What am I saying? 0-0 Brentford Luton, that's a shame. Burnley 1, Sheffield United 0. Okay, let's see who scored. Jay Rodriguez with an assist by Charlie Taylor. That's frustrating. I have Charlie Taylor. He's my third sub though. That's frustrating. Very frustrating. But what can you do? It is what it is now. Game week has started. Germany just won the Under 17 World Cup. Next coming, superstar Lamasia Noah Darwich also scored a goal. A lot of people play GTA 5 PC players. Yeah, but Matthew, to be fair, from the beginning of time, GTA was released on PlayStation first. Oh, oh, oh my God! That would have been a sick goal if it went in. I don't know where the hell Trossard came from, but he was there. It was Trossard, right? Yeah, that was Trossard. Here we go. Nelson Semedo cuts it back. Martinelli lays it off. So it's gonna happen, man. That's what. By the way, after 3 years, Raw has crossed over 2 million range, bro. But the sad part is, it's only because of 2 people coming back after long-term injuries, dude. So once they're here for a bit, is the ratings going to drop again? We will find out. It depends on who's returning back in January. By the way, I have an idea who might be back for the Royal Rumble, Matthew. I have a guess, a surprise entry. Nathan, is this the football you wish United would play? No. No, I just wish we'd have a little more order in our play first, man. You gotta walk before you can run, Zain. You gotta walk before you can run. To go from how they are playing to how we currently play is, it's not impossible. It's never impossible, but it's just extremely unlikely. I would like us to have some kind of patterns, though, fixed patterns of play, like deliberate runs, not based on individual skills, which is great. Listen, I'll tell you something right now. I'm very happy we have players that have that individual brilliance. Don't get me wrong. It can be the game changer in a very tight game, and many a times in the last 3 years, it's proven to be a game changer in many a game. But just for the basic functioning of the team, it would be nice. Would be nice if we have a system, like a proper system. Long ball's not a system because anyone can do that, irrespective of skill level. So no, I would just prefer we play more in a more organized manner first. But I guess the end result at some point of time would be yes, same. I would prefer if they play this kind of football. Punk was Austin going to happen WrestleMania. WWE are pushing. No way, dude. Austin would be mad to do that. CM Punk doesn't just play around in wrestling matches, man. Not a great idea. Jose Sa is being subbed off, by the way. He's looking very uncomfortable since the second goal. He was on the ground after the second goal, actually holding his lower back. Jose Sa is coming off. This is this is not what you wanted your second goalkeeper. This is not the game you want your second goalkeeper to come in between the match for, but it is exactly what's happened. Sa is come off for Bentley. Dolph Ziggler, Royal Rumble, no chance, dude. No chance. I'm surprised he even left, dude. I didn't know this, Aditya. He's had the third most TV matches ever in company history. Do you know how mad that is? That is just TV ones, okay? We're not talking about house shows and all that shit. Recorded TV matches, 1,500 matches. Even like John Cena's like over 1,500 matches. Dolph Ziggler, respect. Bro, do you understand how crazy that is? I would have never guessed that. I would have never guessed that in a million years. What if that is not the definition of a company guy? No, I don't know what is. The third most matches on televised matches in WWE history. That's insane, man. That is insane. Even after taking all those breaks during his NXT championship run and between that and after that, I was absolutely mind blown when I read that. Dude, these Cena fans are getting out of hand. They're literally trolling and abusing Austin. Just he's better than Cena. Austin, uh, it's all right, man. It's one of those things where people who haven't watched don't know. Roman versus Orton Royal Rumble. I think we need a WWE needed Punk and Orton stuff, bro. They Aditya, me and Matthew go over this all the time. We always have this discussion of WWE is losing their stars. What does that mean? They're not losing the stars because they're going somewhere else. They're losing their stars because they're getting older, and they don't have. They're the established new stars are not popping off the way the old stars used to pop off. So it's one of those ones where I don't know what they're gonna do, man. Charlotte Flair's 37 years old. Becky Lynch is 30, 34, 35. They're young. They don't have like a young star right now. Like Asuka's in her 40s and she looks amazing, by the way. I mean, I would have never guessed she's in her 40s, but she is. Okay, Martinelli, left wing, cuts in, ball roll, shoots, falls for Trossard, blocked by Totti. Trossard got it like in front of him. He just needed to let it rip. Hit it right in front of someone though. So yeah, man. I mean, they need all the star power they can get. They do. To me, I've always told Matthew this, and I'll stand by it. NXT is if you want to see nice matches in WWE, I think NXT is the thing you watch nowadays. NXT is having the real new stars, but unfortunately, they don't seem to get a good enough pop when they make the main roster debut. So let's see what happens now. Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker are probably going to move up soon. Let's see what happens. WWE is creating stars to LA Knight, Dom, Austin Theory, Grayson Waller, Owen. But Austin Theory and Grayson Waller and Kevin Owens all have come through NXT. Dominic Cruz, obviously. I mean, Dominic Mysterio, obviously, Rey Mysterio's son. And LA Knight, dude, LA Knight has been everywhere before coming to WWE. He was on a reality show which had The Rock. I think it was called The Hero or something. I saw him then. Then I saw him on TNA. LA Knight's not young, but the thing is, Matthew, LA Knight's not young either. That's the other thing. Like these people don't have shelf life. Nice free kick. Ooh, rise from distance. I think it's a corner now. I agree with Dom. Dom, dude, the heat Dom's getting is it's crazy. The heat him and Austin Theory are generating are insane. Like you can't even hear him speak on the mic. Uh, but again, three out of those five came from NXT. That's what I'm saying, man. NXT it's like the thing now. The main roster, they're not. I don't know what the people that don't fill the top of the card. I don't know what they're gonna do because you can exchange them with anybody. I don't know. Some of the star power is just lacking, dude. Lucky they have Rhea Ripley because Rhea Ripley is in her mid 20s, dude. What is she, 25, 26? But everybody else, they are like in their 30s, dude. They don't have that much longer to go, quite honestly. It's one of those things, man. It's a real worry, dude. Like, I don't know what they're gonna do. Oof, that was a move that almost worked there by Martinelli. Kilman picks up the foul though. That would have been really crazy if he nutmegged him like that. That's the thing. AEW, they didn't create any. But dude, AEW superstars are all homegrown, dude. Jungle Boy, MJF. Uh, what else is there? Julia Hart, who's the current WWE champion. Chris Statlander, who was the former TNT champion. Julia Hart, who just beat her for it. Um, who else? Jungle Boy. Um, Darby Allen. Oof. Darby Allen's really awesome. Who else? The acclaimed. Oh, the acclaimed are fun. The acclaimed are a fun tag team. Yeah, but then Matthew, that's the thing, right? Like both of them are relying on stars that have been really good before. Like on this side they have Edge and the Hardys and Chris Jericho. On this side they have Randy Orton and CM Punk and all. It's like the next generation is going to be interesting. But what the thing AEW has is they don't mind collabing, dude. That's the main thing. They have AAA stars, Commander and LEO there, Vikingo there, and I'm telling you guys, if you watch Commander and LEO, they'll Vikingos match in Ring of Honor for the AAA Mega Championship. Bro, it is easily one of the best matches I've seen this year. I mean, I've never seen luchador moves like that in a long time in WWE. They're absolutely insane match they had. Commander and Vikingo. But it's a matter of balance, I suppose. It's a matter of balance. They are both relying on aged old WWE stars, but it's going to be tough, man. Even Jade Cargill's an AEW star, Matthew. WWE came and took them from her. So it's one of those things, dude. Nathan Rank, Shield versus Evolution, that was fun. Roman Reigns versus Brock, eh. John Cena versus Orton, that was fun. Dolph versus John Cena. So that's another thing, actually, since you were talking about Dolph versus John Cena. That's the other thing John Cena gave him props for, man. He said he was one of the best workers in the industry. For me, Shield versus Evolution was fun. Roman Reigns versus Brock, nah. The wrestling's just not there, quite honestly. John Cena versus Orton was a very fun rivalry. And Dolph was, yeah, for me, first would be Shield versus Evolution, last would be Roman Reigns, Brock, and you can put those, the middle two are interchangeable. I'm fine with either. MJF literally was another promotion. Most people don't know him, and Darby Allin. MLW, dude, I do know him. What I'm trying to say is he was here from the very first episode of AEW, both of them. They didn't jump on the bandwagon later like FTR and Hardys and all that. They were there from the first AEW event. That's what I mean. Jade Cargill. Ooh, header. Oh, flows over. Oof. Nelson Samedo landed really badly there after winning the header. Nathan, what is your EA account username? EA account. I don't know, man. My EA account username, I actually don't know. Just give me yours, dude. I'll find you. How about that? That seems easier. John Cena versus Wyatt family. Rest in peace, man. That's another shitty thing. They both passed away. Away the lads, Jordy. I'll see you for the watch along, dude. I'm doing it later on if you're free. Good afternoon, Jensen. It's been a while. Hopefully everything's okay. The Arsenal are off to a flyer. We love to see it. Well, I don't love to see it, but we love to see an exciting game of football, which is better than whatever the other matches are. I can't believe Brentford haven't scored. The last time I saw, they didn't score against Luton yet, which was interesting. Foul in a dangerous area for Wolves. Um, by the way, you was featured, I think, in the WWE video about CM Punk. Nah, I was not, dude. I don't think I was. We are prepared for the game. Better be, Eric. We better be. Otherwise, we'll be 2-2 for losses against Newcastle this year. Been a good week for us so far. Yeah, the absolute. You know what? The Lance match or the Lance match. I don't know how you pronounce it exactly. I wasn't surprised, man. The way we easily handed them their loss in the friendly. I was like, Arsenal are gonna take them out. It's not gonna be a problem. But 5-0 in the first half, I don't think I even would predict that. Back post chance there went wide. In Dudley Boys best WWE tag team, two men. Mm, God, there was, back when I used to watch wrestling, there used to be so many tag teams, dude, and they all were around in the same time. So there was a combination of matches used to be awesome. Now there's such few tag teams, it's ridiculous. Dudley Boys had some fun matches. I think moments wise, I think you have to say the Hardys gave you the best moments, or ENC, Edge and Christian. I think consistent tag team because they all split into singles. Probably you'd say Dudleys. Although to be fair, FTR right now, probably one of those tag teams that I don't think you'll see split ever. So even Bully Ray, as he likes to be called, went on to TNA, became a champion. They became singles wrestlers in TNA and stuff like that. So they've had their single arcs, but I don't know if Dax and Cash have had single arcs that I've seen at least. Uh, I know they had a match in the Owen Classic last year, Owen Hart Classic last year. They both faced actually each other in a tournament. Fun match to watch. Yeah, I think yeah, you could say that at least. Yeah, I think that's fair. We lost to Lance first time around, so I think we had to make a point. But that's what I'm saying, Jensen. I couldn't believe it. That's exactly my point. I'm like, we were there half with the kids, half with the players that don't play with us. I know it was a friendly, but we made it. I mean, it wasn't a tough game. And then when you lost to Lance, I was like, what's happening here? Like I couldn't even believe it. Like I get it, they finished second in the French league and all, but still, man, I thought it would have been a more than doable match. But like you said, you got the job done second time around. That's the point. The team raised 85 to 8, so 87 Romero's great for. Yeah, absolutely. You got to start somewhere, Danish. I know you started later, so it's good. And he could get upgrades, man. I mean, they could beat Man City. I don't know how likely it is, but anything's possible. You might get some traits or maybe one inform you might get. Just gotta hope, dude. Ooh, Nelson Semedo skins Zinchenko. I don't know what Zinchenko was trying to do there, man. I mean, they have the lead. Don't fool around. Great defensive work there by Martinelli. Great defensive work there by. I don't know what the hell Zinchenko was doing there. Remember the Dudley boys too? They were all right. Yeah, they were all right, man. Consistent tag team. Kim Little Thunderstruck card is good. Also weakness is 3-star skill moves. Well, dude, she plays in the middle of midfield, so as long as you're okay with doing ball rolls, you should be fine, dude. Mostly center mids don't have high skill rates, high skill move ratings. So it's not the worst thing. 3 stars actually all right, dude. Some of them have 2 stars that are actually good players. 3 stars decent. Ooh, nice ball there by Saka. Martinelli goes around. Oh, hits the post. I actually thought that was going in for sure. I'm not going to lie. Declan Rice lines it up, rolls out. 4-star week. 4-star week was very good for a center mid, Danish. Hey man, Bully Ray is doing podcasts and all. He's bringing YouTubers about opinion of WWE and all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. See, they got to transition to something, Matthew. They got to transition to something. I couldn't believe at his age he was doing a singles run, dude. When Impact gave him the heavyweight championship, I was like, whoa. Okay. My friend is a Spurs fan. He stopped watching because he thinks he is the bad luck. That's adorable. That's adorable, and I also feel sad that he feels that way because football can really play with your emotions, can't it? Sometimes, if you're invested in too much. Saka with a cross. Oh, that was a brilliant cross by Saka. I can't believe no one's head got to it. That's insane how nobody's head got to that ball. Absolutely insane. Saka's going to lean it back in. Back post. My God, I don't know how everybody missed that. First of all, the first cross was excellent by Saka. Oh, he's offside. Never mind. Regardless, though, first cross someone should have got a head onto. That was a perfect cross, and it was to a point where there is no way Bentley would have able to do anything about that initial cross. It was too close to goal. Gabriel missed the header, and I think Jesus was onside. He's lucky he didn't run into the pole there, bro. Oh no, Kelman's on the ground now. All right. In the meantime, let's see what's going on elsewhere. We do know that Burnley is currently leading. Jay Rodriguez with a Charlie Taylor assist. Oh, they have doubled the lead. Brentford have still not scored against Luton. What's going on? Everyone was saying that he was a must-have this week, Mbeumo. Brune Larson, the second goal. I believe he's the Hoffenheim player, isn't he? Jacob Brune Larson. Assist by D. O'Shea. 0-0 still at Brentford Luton. I don't really know what to say about that. Very shocked. Oh wow, they might have to make another change. Wolves, Wolves are square out of luck today, aren't they? Jesus should do better all the hustle, but can't even be onside. Self my ultimate team on Instagram. Hold on, I'll try have a look. Oh boy, Kelman looks like in bad shape right now. Let's see. I got Kuti Romero, Klosterman. Oh wow, you've already packed a radioactive card, Danish. Congratulations. Carlos Villa, so everyone gets on Chem. Klosterman's not on Chem, that's difficult. Rico Henry's left back. Um, Klosterman. Neymar. Dude, you packed Neymar? Oh, dude, you have crazy luck. You have packed Neymar and Haaland. I've not had the luck yet. You might have to change your goalkeeper just so you can have some chem though. Danish, you don't have any chem anywhere. This won't be a functional team if you go online. You gotta get. You might have to take out Klosterman and maybe buy John Stones and Luke Shaw just so you have some chem. Shaw's not as fast as Henry, but just for the sake of some chemistry. Um, wow, Kim Little's on 89 now. Oh yeah, she got upgraded. I have to figure out the chem somehow. I mean, you could get Ramsdale in goal. So Ramsdale will link up with Rico Henry, Kuti Romero, and Kim Little. You'd get some chem that way. Could do that. 2 seasons ago, Tottenham was in Manchester United with the El Sacico. Not this season, Matthew. No, not this season. I don't think this season. Everyone here has been calling the Burnley and Sheffield game El Sacico, is it? I honestly think only Vincent's company is in trouble of getting sacked because Vincent Company has the better team. I don't know what they expect from Sheffield United, but they're not going to get it. The owners, they can keep sacking managers. As a neutral, I'm backing Aston Villa this season. Backing Aston Villa to do what? Like finish? Like what do you want them to do? You want them to get Europa League football, Champions League football? Like what do you want? Or you back them to like to what? Okay, match shielding that by Jesus couldn't get the bounce. AMR is untradeable and got Haaland for 100 games. Oh, that's the loan one. I didn't see the loan sign. Okay. Oh, damn, man. You back Neymar. Uh, that's some real luck there. Um, hmm. How many coins do you have, Danish? How many coins do you have? I have Ramsdale and Nick Pope in reserves. Put Ramsdale in to get some chem. You don't have to buy Shaw at least for now. Although you will have to upgrade him. At least you get some chem. Oh, Nana Nathan. Hello, Saban. I didn't see Arteta in here. So I suppose it's Man U. Where's Arteta? That Champions League football, Una has to. Do you think so? I think Aston Villa will get Europa League football. And they might not even necessarily finish in Europa League spots. I think they're going to win the Conference League actually. I think they might. They might just do it that way. Few thousands around 5k. Okay, you can't spend money right now. Gotta put Ramsdale in goal. And you can sub Chesney on if you think he saves better, but you need your team on max chem right now. So I would put Ramsdale in or Pope, whichever one actually, because they're both English. Ramsdale, so Chem Little also gets some chem. That would be good. What else could you do? Can't do anything with Neymar. Neymar is good as is. If you want to get Neymar on chem, you could buy Jesus and bring in Haaland as a sub later on. So you get some Brazilian links as well. The thing is, you'll have to get Mertens on as a sub, dude. You're gonna have to buy like a Prem cam. You're gonna have to like buy a Prem cam, whether it's a man or a woman. You're gonna have to buy a Prem cam because you need max cam on as many players you can to get the best out of them. 7 minutes added time. That's mad. Second match it is this season. No day in EFC 24. No, Tanish, because he's not registered to a team. I suppose if he retired, he would have gotten maybe a legend card or an end of an era card, maybe. No, he wouldn't have gotten an end of an era card either. Sorry, he's not linked to any club. Yeah, yeah, sad. Udana so good in football. Iceland wants its services. Disrespect our day has gotten, man. Shame. I have 88 rated hero Gomez. Wait, he's on. But hold on. 88 rated hero Gomez. Mario Gomez. Hold on. Tanish, is he on loan? Tell me the high rated cards you have that aren't on loan, or send me pictures of them. Is Manu at home against Spurs this time or away? Oh god. I think we are at home. Enjoy the community shield. You enjoy sixth or wherever you are. Oh god. Shots. Saka. Tomiyasu. Foul out by Thomas. Bellingham, I love you, but don't play well for England. How dare you, Aditya? Get lost. Get lost. You're going all the way to the tippy top, dude, because of Bellingham. None of that Rice and Phillips crap anymore. Thank God. Pretty embarrassing, Rice and Phillips. Only only 3 points below you and is fifth. Well, now it might be sixth actually, based on how this game is going at the moment. 6 points. You know, Iceland have great dodgeball squad. Highline thing is overrated, man. It's really overrated. That's all I'll say. Small margins, mate. Sounds like you're in over your head. Oh, here we go. Jesus goes around. He should have squared it off to Declan Rice for a tap in. What is Jesus doing, man? Put the game to bed, Jesus. This is exactly why I never ever believed you could replace Aguero, man. All that hype Pep put you up on, right? You're going to replace Aguero. Come on, that was really stupid. It was an easy square to Declan Rice for a goal, man. Terrible. Terrible choice there by Jesus. Got to put the game to bed. 2-0 is still, it can be a dangerous score line, man. Howdy swap. It's a matter of time. We will see my man Rachan Ravindra in the CS. He's not going to CSK, dude. He's gonna get blue, my friend. He's gonna go blue. Some kind of blue. Ooh, Cunha. Oh my god! If they score from here, Jesus is gonna get pelters. Oh, he got really lucky there. Gabriel wasn't happy about that. We will only celebrate a community shield if we don't get a striker in Jan, to be fair. No, man. People are very reluctant to use the transfer window in January. Nathan and Jensen, you know what happens when you disrespect Matthew? You just made the list. Is that your Christmas list? I hope so. Odegaard flights it straight to Bentley. That's insane, man. 7 minutes? What is it? 4.5 minutes done already. CSK will never buy Rachin. Time to give Manish Pandey career a boost. Oh. Goal kick for, sorry. Bentley releases. Header by Odegaard straight back to Raya. I'm going to guess the other two games are already over, so let's see their scores. Yes, halftime. Oh no, Sheffield United got a red card as well. Oh, Sheffield United are going to get bludgeoned. That's not good. Ollie McBurney got a red card in 8 minutes. Lovely. Just when you think their luck can't get any worse, it happens to get worse. It's brilliant. Unbelievable. Absolutely shocking. Arsenal trying to put this game to bed. Martinelli with the Jets. Skin Samedo. Oh, tries a roulette pass. I don't know what Trossard was trying to do there, but it didn't work. Why do you need Rachin? You have the man, the chosen, or the one and only Hardik Pandya, the Kung Fu. I don't know who the hell that guy is, dude. I don't know what a Hardik Pandya is, but he's definitely not my guy. Rachin himself knows this. I will watch the humiliation of my team tomorrow. Man, if he plays a highline swap, I'm not going to lie, it's not going to look good, man. I hope he changes his tactics at least for one game. I miss contested ball drops and goalkeepers punching the ball instead of kicking it. Oh. What is Gabriel doing? Oh, Zinchenko gets skinned. Bro, what is it, man? Why is their defense still this bad after all these years? What is Gabriel doing? Gabriel and Zinchenko, man. Oh no, they lost the ball again. This time Trossard. Ooh, that was a bad foul there. David Raya comes to the rescue there. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. That was horrible. What was that? Saliba? Oh my god, that was Zinchenko. And then Zinchenko loses the ball again. Oh, Wang Hee-chan doesn't get to the ball. You gotta finish above us to cook me, mate. Christmas came early for Burnley. I'm telling you right now, he survives another week somehow. Company survives another week. Chances now the people who will get cooked. So okay. Asin Ravindra will only come to RR. I'm telling you, he's going to come to a blue team, dude. Which blue team is the question? Free kick for Arsenal. Jensen Amory, Aussie, no English. Chancellor, that's a great top of the table trophy for you. Okay. Evan Wolf's second choice can save. Matthew, again, it's more that you've got. If you win a FA Cup this season, it'll get more likes than Man City's treble easily. The sad part is, I think that's actually true. I actually think that's true. You might actually end up getting more likes than City's treble. Oh, halftime was a good one. 2-0 at the end of the half. Turn off the scoreboard. Swap England, yes. I agree with you on the FA Cup. I think we all agree with them on the FA Cup, Jensen. That's why I said enjoy your top of the table. Eventually, will be cooked by a team like Brighton. Brighton aren't exactly playing well at the moment either, but yeah, anything's possible, man. The league is just quite competitive nowadays. It really is. Matthew, do hold a mirror when you write the stuff or what? I'm enjoying this beef. GG, mate. Weather's chilly, I guess. Bro, we literally had a global fan base even after not winning. No, that's what I'm saying. I agree with you. The sad part, when I say the sad part is, I think what I'm trying to say is when everyone goes, City doesn't have fans, people think it's like a joke people make. But then when you see the numbers for like Liverpool doing a domestic cup double where they won the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup 2 years ago, to City winning the league title, oh, you know, there are more people watching their trophy bus or West Ham's Conference League bus draw. There are more people watching that than City's treble winning bus draw. So it's one of those things. I played GTA 5, played the entire game library, but GTA 5 got both of yours. Now I got Uncharted. The thing is, GTA is not really known for its storytelling, dude. It's known for like just random fun, random action, weird, quirky characters. It's not exactly storytelling driven gameplay. So if you're really interested into the story kind of things, you're not gonna like it. It's one of those time pass kind of games, dude. Hopefully this year could change. It could be more interesting. Who knows? But sorry, in general, it is one of. It's actually. It's just more fun entertainment kind of thing. Jensen, bro, what the easily over 200k likes on Twitter. Oh, easy. Swap, dude. I need backup. Matthew, hell is bad news home. I don't know if this place, Red Devils and all that. The one thing I would say, we didn't really get intimidated about playing in Turkey, which I liked. I don't well, most of us didn't, I guess I should say. I think Onana just got in his head in the moment. But I thought the players would crumble. Everyone was worried that the players would crumble. The players didn't crumble, man. I have to give it to them. I normally am very critical of our players for many, many things. Um, that we could have easily won that game 3-0, but just not meant to be. Can't go back in time and do anything about it. Onana, unfortunately, has just made his tenure at United even worse by performances like that. Just showing the replay again. That was a lovely crossfield pass by Saka to Martinelli, which hit the post. He just glanced it over, man. That would have been a nice goal if it went in. Jensen, they're trying to gas their mid players up. What do you mean? Not trying to gas anyone up. I thought we were gonna really do bad. We didn't. Goalkeepers were just not good. Why can't we start buying that? It can't get any worse. Well, we'll get into that. Again, I have another theory on Untitled 893. Hello Nathan, how's your Saturday? I can't complain. I can't complain, Untitled. I cannot complain. Fun game, even though it is Arsenal playing. Fun game. And that's it really, man. Good way to start off the football this week. I was surprised how quickly Wolves did concede, but then Arsenal been cooking them until I think the last couple of minutes. Arsenal have been cooking them a lot. So, and proceeds to say Red Devils are more like mid Devils. I mean, we'll see at the end of the season, dude. Like last year, no one even thought we were going to finish top four. We finished third. What were we like? 3, 4, 5 points behind Arsenal, who was leading the season, the whole season. We'll see at the end of the season, man. Now it's all just speculatory, right? I mean, can I just be frank with all of y'all? This is one of our worst starts ever, and we're still sixth place. That's how competitive the league is. By the time everyone's got to play midweek games and Europe games and FA Cup games, we'll see how long everyone's squads are going to hold up. See, because we did this last year. We played the most games of anyone in the top 5 teams in Europe. So let's see how everyone holds up, man. Let's see how Newcastle holds up, right? They have two more. They have played now. These last two Champions League games are going to be played with less than the starting 11. Let's see how well they perform, man. There's a whole season. December's going to be a nightmare. I think we have 8 games in December to play. So let's see what happens. Let's see. Let's see what the table looks like at the end of December. Be very interesting. Nathan, I remember when City scored 6 against us, and people in chat were saying, DDG should have saved those. Can't find those. Bro, none of those guys are in our chat anymore, Danish. That's a wonderful point. Last year, when they said that, no one's in the chat. The people that said Barcelona are going to destroy us, um, no one would. No one. I think only Death Slayer came and said GG, like a real man. Everyone else went hiding. They were there for the draw, and then that's it. They weren't there for the end of the second leg. Which is it is what it is, man. I don't make it personal, but it's you get people like those who come there with their chest up, don't have a clue how we play, don't really watch us play, think we're in fifth place in the Premier League, so we're going to get dropped, and then they end up losing to us, and then you wonder which league's actually kind of better, but that's near nor there because everyone does the Champions League argument always, which is kind of boring, but it is what it is. Don't really have an argument there. They're showing the Burnley goals. Beautiful finish there by Brune Larsen. Good goals by Burnley. I guess are they gonna show that red card? I want to see what happened. McBurney burnout. Oh, that was great and lovely. Just you know what? It just went by. Kind of went. Ooh, oh crap! Damn man, McBurney elbowed him right in the face, dude. Clean elbow. It was a clean elbow. Damn it, McBurney. Just made Sheffield United's day worse. All right, let's see what happened at Brentford. They're really missing Rico Henry, aren't they? Cut back, shot opens the face, just goes misses past goal by who? Yarmo Luke. Not a lot of things, not a lot happening in the Brentford game. No nudity, no cursing, just banter. Matthew looks his beefs aren't offensive, to be honest. It's what I call a perfect banter. It's much better than Twitter kids abuse. Don't forget the ones with no face on it. That's always fun. Got a fresh cut. I see. Yes, I did. Thank you for noticing. You know why there is only 7 continents in the world? Tala is the reason because everybody thanked Tala. Swap facts. It's a realistic Man United fan, Matthew. He could be lost in Eric Tens. No, I'm not lost in bro. Jensen, I'll tell you, I can't be lost in it. And the reason I can't be lost in it is because the sacking of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer made me realize that I can't be invested into a manager like I used to be in Sir Alex Ferguson. I think after Fergie, like he was the first one I invested in, like believed in one way or the other he could get us to some kind of bounce back. And then when he got sacked, I was like, you know what? You have to just try and be as realistic and I don't know. You have to just go game by game and just call it for what it is without getting too crazy. It's absolutely true. Cook these frauds. I respect Manu when it's all said and done. Swap one of the few clubs that I do. Fair enough. I think it's a begrudging respect, isn't it, Jensen? Of all the wars in the early 2000s we've had. I mean, they call this 5-year war between Liverpool and Man City a rivalry. I find that quite insulting to actual rivalries. Liverpool United, Leeds Chelsea, Leeds United, Arsenal United, Arsenal Chelsea. I mean, I find it really insulting, but like just because of who the coaches are, just because of what they have done in these 5 years, apparently it becomes a strong rivalry. I would argue a rivalry that is something that takes a really long time to build. Also, like someone mentioned the other day, the rivalry is kind of one-sided because Pep is just significantly doing much better than Klopp overall for whatever reason. Yeah, I'm sure we all know the reason. It's all in our head, but and we know what the reason is. But at the end of the day, the rivalry is kind of one-sided. That is very true. But people will tell you it's one of the best rivalries that is non-derby rivalries there is. So you have to just deal with it, I guess. Respect Manu fans. Oh, okay, fair enough. Plus, Eric is playing long ball counter, which is out of his play style. It's like Pep playing park. Yeah, but Swap, here's the thing. See, this is exactly why I don't get lost in the sauce. I was sold a very dynamic Eric Ten Hag. I saw all that Tifo, RIL, all that crap about how he plays football in the other leagues. What's he going to come here and do with the players we have? Not seen any of it, man. I'll be honest. Also, I heard that he's someone that is very adaptive. I've not seen it. I've not seen it, man. And listen, I have sympathy for him because some of these players are not good enough. A lot of these players are not good enough. But at the end of the day, we were promised an adaptive coach. He's playing Solskjaer football, dude, with less success. So can no one wants to give me, no one wants to give this one piece of credit to Solskjaer, which I genuinely don't appreciate. And I'll tell you what it is. The one piece, right, of credit he never gets is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Sorry, voice crack. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had the worst team in the last 10 years. Like the team, okay, not individual players that played okay. He's easily had the worst team in the last 10 years since Alex Ferguson. He still finished third and second, went to a Europa League final, went to an FA Cup and Carling Cup semi-final, actually got the best of Pep. I think he's been the most successful person against Pep, against as opposed to all our coaches in the last 10 years in head-to-heads. I mean, he's playing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer football, little nicer, but he also has better players than Solskjaer. That I don't know, man. It is what it is. Just doesn't get any respect. Listen, I'm not saying he's the coach of the year or anything. I'm just saying we were promised something and we didn't get it. What's the difference between that and this? I don't really know because they're playing the same kind of football. So Just have to take it for what it is right now at this point of time. Like Reece James elbow in the Spurs game. Yep, that was a bad one, man. I don't know what the hell McBurney was trying to do there. Clear, it should have been a direct red, but he's lucky he just got two yellows. You know, fact, Nathan, when you're minus 18, you're 8, you minus 8, minus 7, that gets 7, and Virat Kohli numbers 18, Tala for a reason. If switch round might get promoted. Zayn, that's what I'm saying, man. Speaking of which, they made fun of Carrick, they made fun of McKenna, they said they lack experience, and they did, I'm not saying they were wrong. But Carrick almost got into the playoffs last year. I think he was a place below the playoffs last year. Now this year he's having a little bit of a tough time with Burrow. And Ipswich Town he went. McKenna went down to League One, got promoted with Ipswich. I think they won the thing, didn't they? And now he might get promoted to the Premier League in 2 years of being let go of. So let's see what happens, man. Ipswich Town is also doing really well. I mean, comparatively, of course. Comparing Klopp and versus Pep to Sir Alex, yeah, exactly, Danish. I don't know, man. The Arsenal United rivalry, the Arsenal Chelsea rivalry, the Chelsea United rivalry. These are longer rivalries than Liverpool and Guardiola. I think more contested, quite honestly, as well. But it's my opinion, of course. The game has so much more involved now too than just the manager and his players. Money changed a lot to the point where rivalry are based on whether you can afford. Absolutely, Johnson. And I think this is one of the reasons why Aston Villa is doing good. They have been a couple of years ago. Aston Villa and Everton actually outspent Manchester United. Like this is not. I'm not making a joke. This is a real thing. I think it was 2 years in a row that Aston Villa and Everton spent more money than United in a transfer window. Don't know which years it was, but I remember it being 2 years in a row. I think it was the year after Aston Villa got promoted and when Everton got new owners. I think both those first 2 years they spent more than us. So if they have the money and we don't, from that time to now, you know, money is definitely something that helps people compete, Jensen. That's very true. We have kickoff again. Wang Chan lays it off to Dawson. Dawson goes long. Zinchenko heads it straight to Raya. Great defensive work there straight away. Ole was a fan as well as the manager's locker room would have been more comfy to be in than the current one. That's true, Jensen. And the thing is, the one thing you hear in the in the backstage, right, which I know fans don't care about because they want results and they're very frustrated after 10 years of not winning anything. I get it. Like it's not like I don't understand fans' frustration of why Solskjaer didn't work. I do. But as someone who watched Solskjaer play, see the thing why I like Solskjaer is not going to be the reason someone much younger than me will like Solskjaer. So let me give you my personal perspective. Solskjaer is someone who sacrificed his body, the last of his body, to play for us. After he was done here, I believe he stopped playing football. He gave everything he physically could. Now, some people will say that's not good enough, but to me, it means something. Especially during a Fergie era where he had to be the fourth choice goal scorer and he still scored 100 goals. Like, that's mad if you think about it. But anyway, neither here nor there. He gave everything to our club, like everything. And people who just know him as the guy who scored the 99 winner, fair enough. There are young fans, you can't do anything about that. But as someone who watched him play, as someone who remember his farewell speech and how sad he was and everything like that, it feels different. I can't lie. And the one thing in the backstage I heard was everybody loves Solskjaer. Yes, the training's not great. Fair enough. I'll take the criticism on board. If that's true, that's true. I'm not going to say people are lying. But then these same players complained when Ragnick took over. Oh my God, we're going home in the evening. We're spending so much time training. So it's like if the players aren't happy, you're screwed because everybody just changes what they want out of their coach. So there were people complaining that Solskjaer didn't utilize their abilities and we weren't learning things in the training ground. Then you go from that to Ralph Ragnick who goes, ooh, wow, that was a close one. That was a close one. That should have been a header. Jesus is calling for a foul penalty, I should say. Then we have Ragnick who came for 6 months and everyone was like, we are going home when it's dark every day. I'm like, bro, this is your job. Everybody goes home when it's dark, dude. Only you guys go home at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Everybody's spending the whole day at their office. What makes you so special? Because you don't have a 9 to 5. So then there were locker room complaints about them staying too long at the ground. I'm like, this is their job, dude. Like, it was just a mess, man. It was just a mess, and yeah, like you said, the locker room might be a little more disjointed than it is. I think it was probably really bad at Ragnick, but then after all the success we've had, it's been okay at Ten Hag. Even after Ronaldo left, we actually played better in a way. In a way, I'm not saying we wouldn't have played like that with Ronaldo there, but we somehow played better and we managed to. People really wrote us out off after Ronaldo left, and we went pretty far everywhere, man. I have to say, people may disagree. Two finals, quarterfinal Europa, finished third in Premier League when no one thought we were going to finish top four with Ronaldo in our squad. So we did all right this season. It's been a little more rougher, although some people will argue we are on the most winningest form at the moment in the last 5 games. But the football's just been dire, and the Champions League run has been absolutely awful. So you can poke holes in any scenario, man. It's really easy. With Green and RCB top six looks like scary now, but MI has better batting lineup than us in terms of the Indian pool. Yeah. Ole got abused, managed worst United squad. He was unlucky and lucky at the same time. Unlucky because he was sacked, but lucky because most fans thought Ole was the problem. Reality is different. Of course, the more and more the other thing I've realized, Danish, the more and more we sack managers, the more and more abundantly clear it gets that it's not really the manager's fault. Now, people always were Glazers out, that is fine, but people also think that the managers can always do better. So we have different managers with different management theories, and all of them get the same kind of results, which is top four, cup run, and mostly win nothing. So, what is the common denominator that doesn't let us go over the hump? Uh, the ownership. So, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You have to just, the reality is different. Hala Madrid kaise? I'm good. I'm good. How are you, buddy? Getting ready for the game at 11 today. Good luck with the game. I think Ole has scored most of all of the important greatest goals in our club. Yeah, I mean, listen, man. I will argue with anybody. That is the greatest goal scored in our club's history, dude. We still are the first team in England to hit the treble, dude. They can call the goal whatever they want, but up until last year June, I should say, because everything got pushed ahead. That was probably the greatest goal in English history, because that's when we did the first ever treble, European treble, or should I say treble with the European Cup? That's, I think, the better way of putting it. So you could say that's the most important goal in English history up until recently. So I mean, not most important, but most significant. One of the most significant goals, you can say. But yeah, definitely in our club history. But it is what it is, man. Like, people weren't alive then to watch the game. Some people are new fans. Some people just think he's a legend, not one of our most notable figures in the last 25 years, which is more than just a legend. We have other legends in our club too. But, you know, sometimes age is a good thing. Sometimes age is not a good thing, dude. What can I say? If you're lucky enough to watch these legends play, you understand their value. And some people are too young to understand, too young, and they are much more newer fans. So you can't really do anything about it. Can't really complain about people's age, can you? Not really in their control. Like, I don't know if I have to be honest with you, I don't know the real value of Bobby Charlton's ability, because I never ever saw him play, obviously. But we all know he's Mr. Manchester United, and we treat him as that. It's one of those things. We don't go, he was a guy who played in the 60s, one of our legends. Dude, he's Mr. Manchester United. That's it. Top and bottom. No Ronaldo, no Keane, no Solskjaer, no Giggs, no whoever else you'd like to name in there. It's Sir Bobby Charlton. And he played at a time where most of us weren't alive. Is what it is. Great defensive work there by Saka to win the foul really, really deep into the half. Let's see what happens here. Declan Rice. just get skinned. Well, just half on the half turn. I shouldn't say skinned. He got more half turned with pace. Great save by Raya on the near post. That's how you have to cover the near post, by the way, for people who don't know how to do that. Soccer wins it. We are looking slapdash for so far. Listen, man. There's been 8 minutes. Been 8 minutes. There's plenty of time. But we also had this discussion, didn't we, Jensen? When Jesus didn't square it a rise. 2-0 is a bit of a dangerous score sheet card, man. Like, I think Forest kind of proved that, didn't they? When Elanga came on and they started giving you trouble in the last 15 minutes after Elanga got the assist. I think if we squared it to Declan, would have the game. I think honestly, the game would have been over. Sounds ridiculous because it's just 3-0, but I think they would have completely deflated Wolves. 2-0, doable for a draw. 3-0 against Arsenal at the Emirates. Wolves, I wouldn't like their chances. City, maybe. Liverpool, maybe. Spurs, even maybe. But Wolves, 3-0. Don't think so. Don't think so. MI, RCB, and other teams trying to get a good player in trading system. There's a 42-year-old farmer from Ranchi with the same playing 11. And listen, man, that's called confidence, isn't it? That's called confidence in your team, dude. Some people, some people panic. Some people don't. Don't understand what people actually want. Ole wasn't able to control the dressing room, but yeah, Ragnick also was too strict, right? Everyone went home in the night. It got dark. Apparently, our players are scared of the night. Who knew? They were grown. They're all grown men. I don't know. Maybe they don't know how to cross a road or something. Uh, yeah, listen, man. They want exciting football. They want strict management. They don't want anyone to be too friendly, too nice. They don't want them to be a club legend. Uh, they want patterns of play, but if the players can't handle it, then see, man, management's just complicated, right? That's what made Fergie so great, man. Fergie, Wenger, they could just get something out of players even if they weren't good enough. It's as simple as that. That I think that's the best part about management. I think when you can get things out of players when players aren't good enough, I think that's probably the best thing about being a manager, or your ultimate attribute if you have that one. Like this is just a side note. It's a little crazy, but this is what I think about Eddie Howe when he was in charge of Bournemouth. 6,000 people in the Vitality Stadium. You're going. These guys are going back down, man. Look at that. It's like how we look at Luton, right? The Vitality Stadium looks like that. Just like it's just. I mean, it's not bigger. It is bigger than the Kenny actually at the moment, but new Kenny is going to be quite massive apparently from next season. I don't know if it's going to be called the Kenny. Actually, shouldn't be saying the new Kenny. Um, what he was doing, he was doing so well with that team, man. Like Josh King, Junior Stanislas, Callum Wilson, Nathan Ake, Matt Ritchie. Like all those players joined. All those players ended up getting gigs to better teams, dude. Ritchie went to Newcastle. Callum Wilson joined him much later. Ake went to City. Who else am I missing? I'm sure I'm missing somebody. But my point is, like he did the best he could with those players, man. And then when he got a nicer job, look at what he's doing. Like he's getting the best out of players that aren't necessarily good enough. Like look how much he's extracting out of Dan Burn and Longstaff, and players as Willock. Like he's getting the best out of players that you could say are very underwhelming is a rude word, but uh, players that don't grab aren't eye catching. Let's put it that way. I think that is a thing that separates Wenger, Mourinho, Fergie from a lot of coaches actually. Want CSK to win because what I feel after this departure, CSK might struggle like Man U. Same you can say for RCB and MI. Dhoni's influence is too much in CSK. I actually agree with that completely. Swap. I think CSK aren't going to be the same anymore. You take 2-0 against inform club, but not Wolves. Yeah, exactly. All it takes a goal and Wolves will smile. But this is exactly what I'm saying, Jensen. This is kind of what Nottingham Forest almost got into that game. Was it the first game of the season? When Elanga came on, it looked different, man, for a bit. It looked a little more dangerous. We are lucky by Rodrigo back in form in absence of Vinny Jr. Yep. Yes, I have his inform card on FIFA, dude. I know he's doing well. So I can keep track of who's doing well that way as well now. Funny way of keeping track. But yes, I know he's in form. Did you see Pessi fans and Penaldo fans are beefing on Twitter for the Moroccan goal? Wait, what Morocco goal? Explain this to me. I need details. What Morocco goal? I ain't waiting for years to win a second IPL trophy for us. Oh, beefing for an underage girl. Yeah, okay. I don't want to know this at all, actually. Thank you. I didn't read that. Thank you. No, Nathan, they were not scared of the dark, but our wingers were specifically right because we're concerned about the safety of people. Oh, can't read the rest of that. Oh, oof. Can't read the rest of that. Might want to check the. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Jensen. I think the other game's totally gone now that they're on 10 minutes. Oh, it's still only 2-0. That's mad. Brentford scored 2. Oh, come on. Please tell me my guy scored. Damn it, he didn't score. Mope scored and Ben Mee scored. Oh, Mbeumo with an assist. Yes, Mbeumo supremacy begins again. Love it. How the hell have Burnley not scored now that they're down to 10 man? I thought Burnley's going to leak. I thought Sheffield's going to leak today after the red card. Still time. About half an hour left. Oh, here we go. Speaking of leaking, Saka pushed the ball too far in front of him on the follow through. Try to get that angle to curl it around. Here we go. Arsenal's warmed up now. That's not a foul. Sorry, Odegaard. Got to be a little stronger there. She a little bit got over the top. I don't know. I don't know what that is, dude. I don't know who this a Moroccan person you're talking about. भाई आप मद्रिद का मैच वॉच लॉन्ग करेगा क्या एक्चुअली हाला मद्रिद आई विल नॉट because I'm going to do the United watch along later on. So I'm going to take a break for dinner and then I might drop in on TCSP's channel and say hello though. The boys I think are doing a watch along there. Not today, dude, because 1:30 is the United game and it's my birthday as well. So we're going to do a little bit of a watch along party. Yeah, but good luck, buddy. Good luck. I hope you'll do well. And I really hope Atletico Madrid get trashed, as always. Oh, here we go. Back pass. Zinchenko, Rice. Thank you, Nitesh. Good evening. Now, what do you think about Ole is why I like managers like Emery and Eddie Howe? What, that they that they get the best out of the players when they're not as good? Yeah, I think actually I thought Ole Gunnar Solskjaer could do the best he could, not being very tactically heavy. I think you can make an argument there was a lot of individual brilliance during Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's reign, and I think Rashford's second best season after last year was by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer after all the years he's been here. I think Martial had one of his better seasons as well. He did promote Greenwood at the time as well. Greenwood, all three of them contributed 70 plus goals, and they were only behind Salah, Mane, and Firmino. They had one of the best attacking strike forces, I think, in Europe at the time, in the lockdown year. Yeah, I think Eddie Howe does that. I definitely think Unai Emery does that too, for sure. Yeah. Oh, the Moroccan girl was a girl who said Ronaldo's crying in his car, and all apparently, whatever matches he goes, Ronaldo always does. Oh, God. Because simple, even India can't recover from Dhoni's absence. Forget about CSK. I might be wrong, but when that same team played under Jaddu captaincy for 6 games, I'm scared of their future. Yeah, Ravindra Jadeja does not respectfully scream captaincy to me. His bowling style is quite an indication of what I think his captaincy would be. Very laid back and yeah, yeah, no, yeah. I wouldn't be very excited about Ravindra Jadeja as captain CSK either. Now that you mentioned it, we can only be faster if we try to be stronger. We'll get injured players. That's true. Dobi Vadapav and Chokli fans. Chokli. So Dove full of children who don't know. Cricket. I Matthew, but this is the thing. I wouldn't even go that far. I wouldn't say they don't know anything about cricket. It's a matter of the years you're born, dude. I think Kohli said it himself. That's it. I don't I think I rest my case after Kohli himself said it. Which is there is no one bigger than Sachin Tendulkar for me. He is my hero. I think that's it. I think he's put that in bed now. Like anyone going, he's better than this guy, he's better than there's your answer. And that's brilliant because I'll respect Kohli for that, man. Because Kohli just put that shit to bed. Kohli just said, you know what, this is some crap. I'm just gonna make my stance very, very clear, and that's it. Then you people can do whatever you want with the information. The moment he made it clear, I was like, you know what, now it doesn't matter what anyone says. Doesn't matter. Yeah, these managers are called overachievers their first years in the league. Yeah, listen, man, people might not even have been watching when Bournemouth got first promoted, Jensen. So I have to be really even-handed here because now it's very easy to look at Eddie Howe with the Saudi money and go, look, he's doing well, and he's got a good team. But for anyone who watched Bournemouth, and listen, man, I'm not saying they were tearing out trees or anything, but they were quite decent for a team that no one had any expectations of. And some of those players that got promoted got really good gigs after that. Eddie Howe was sacked. I'll be very in full disclosure here now that we are talking about Eddie Howe. There was a time when I wanted Eddie Howe to manage England. So I'm actually very much on the Eddie Howe fan bus. Not today, not in the next couple of hours, but in general. Uh, Respectfully, I hope we absolutely thrash them. But in general, I was the one who was calling for Southgate's head a long time ago, and I wanted Eddie Howe to replace him. So that's not going to happen because I believe his FA contract runs out after the Euros, and Eddie Howe is very much firmly in a job. So I don't know who's our new coach, and if it's Southgate, I'm not watching England play football anymore. I'm just not. I'm not even maybe not even an international one. I'm just out. I'm going to be a neutral after that. I can't watch that man steal a living anymore, man. I can't do it. He's stealing a living. He coached Middlesbrough and the younger national teams. I can't do it anymore, man. He's just stealing a living. And his kumbaya job for the boys, we're all friends bullshit. That's how no new players get into our team. It's hilarious. The fact that James Ward-Prowse has not got a single call up for any of the friendlies since the friendlies have started this season is an absolute farce. And the fact that he still keeps on picking Phillips and Henderson is just an insult to anybody that knows anything about football. That's it. He just wants to create some environment that's all in his head, bro. Like, you want the best players or you want an environment? If you want an environment, go to church, dude. Yeah. Enjoy that environment. Go to church, go to a temple. I don't know what you do in your free time. Go to one of those things. Yeah. Don't do it on a football pitch. Don't get players that play in the Saudi or sit on the bench and do nothing as members of a friendly squad to get ready for a European championship. That's embarrassing. Yeah. That's embarrassing. Cody over Tamori, embarrassing. Shouldn't be doing those kind of things. You can't be getting away with that silliness. Silly foul there by Saliba, speaking of which. He went on the wrong side of Wang Hee-chan. Wang Hee-chan, excellent shielding, while towards his side draws the foul. Even Raidu said most of CSK fans are behind him because MS. Of course, dude. Dude, there are people in neutral venues wearing MS Dhoni t-shirts, like how in the World Cup people were wearing Indian shirts at Afghanistan Sri Lanka game. To me, I didn't understand it at all. I'll be very frank with you. I'm not saying they should wear an Afghanistan jersey. That was never ever going to happen. But the fact that they just wore their Indian jerseys, their neutral fans, was quite hilarious to me. Instead of just coming in plain clothes, but that's fine. You bought the jersey, wear it, man. It's your money. But like, I mean, the neutrals in the IPL, they do it differently, right? They come out with signs. So in the World Cup, I suppose it is a little different. It's easier to wear a shirt, a jersey. But yeah, of course, man. Of course. Like thousands and thousands of neutral fans in every stadium seeing you as possible last match, dude. It's not going to be the same. For sure. Even if they get a good captain, he'll be an incredible pressure. He'll get a mammoth task to continue Tala's legacy. Bro, you can't continue that legacy. You can't continue that legacy. You can't. You cannot. Just like you can't continue Tendulkar's legacy, and it took them whatever 10 years to find someone who could try. You can't. It don't work like that, man. You can hope for the best, but continuing a legacy is, yeah. I wouldn't do that if I was a smart sports person, a sports fan. I wouldn't do that. CM Punk and AJ Lee are the definition of power couples. They both love each other till that, for fuck's sake. Dude, I'm surprised, you know. When he said AJ Lee says hi, she still doesn't want to make a show up, dude. I respect that. She still doesn't want to show up on TV even when he joined AEW. I really respect that. I went to Bournemouth University the year they got promoted. Cheapest tickets ever, $10 to watch them play Liverpool. £10. Why did I say dollars? Damn, man, that's it. Well, doesn't the University of Bournemouth is one of the sponsors, right? If I'm not mistaken, or they used to be. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Oh, so you went to Bournemouth University? Isn't that nice? Is Bournemouth a nice spot, Jensen? Is it like by the sea or something? Is it like a nice spot to hang out with if there's no games going on? Arsenal just in control of the game, and we're just chatting along because Wolves are posing almost no threat at the moment. It started off troublesome. Now it's gotten back to the same momentum it was. Lovely back flick by Nketiah. Cross pass to Martinelli by Trossard. Martinelli tries to... Ugh. I was going to say try to cross, but... Smart move there by Martinelli. Very smart move by Martinelli. Pushes Bentley because he saw Bentley trying to roll the ball over. Nice little defensive move there. Is Nick Pope best English goalkeeper? Because I feel so. Yeah, but who's starting, buddy? Who's starting? Now, to be fair, Jordan Pickford saved ass in the Euros, right? With all the penalty saves. So I'll give him his props, dude, because I'm not one of those guys who are going to just throw him under the bus. But after the Euros, the World Cup, there should have been a switch, man. You should always switch, dude. Like how we switched from playing a back three in the middle of the World Cup. I was like, we are playing a back four. I couldn't believe it. Like we're playing a back four again. I was so happy, and then we're back to whatever we are. I believe we're playing a back four at the moment still, so I'm not going to complain. But shouldn't have even played a back three in the Euros, but we did. It is what it is, man. At least he changed it for the most part now, so I can't complain. But yeah. Should change the goalkeeper, man. I mean, now Ramsdale's not getting game time. Now this is like the Maguire thing, where he was fifth choice centre back at United. He starts for England, and then he says Tomori has not done good. The new centre backs have not done good enough to replace the old ones, even though Tomori has a Scudetto, and Harry Maguire last year couldn't get a game in. Calvin Phillips played 61 minutes up until the World Cup. 61 minutes, dude. The World Cup started in November. He played 61 minutes of game time and got a World Cup spot. That's embarrassing. That just shows how much it is jobs for the boys in England. It's really, I tell Aditya this all the time. It's like a BCCI thing, dude. That's why I don't even want to know who we get in the draw at the 2024 because it's not going to make any difference. We're going to be one of the most talented teams there, and let's see what happens. That's all. Because whoever we get in the draw, as long as it's not France, we should be able to beat them, dude. And I'm being honest. That might sound arrogant. I don't care. We player for player, we have some of the best players in the world, dude. We should get out of the group stage. After that, who the hell knows what's going to happen? Tactical foul by Saliba. I wasn't going to keep up with Chan there. Yep, absolutely. Church, yeah. They were the main sponsor. Yes, see, I knew that. I remember that. I remember seeing Bournemouth University on the conference on the press conference things and post match things. They were the main sponsor there. Bournemouth's a nice seaside place to visit for sure. Some of the better beaches in England too. They even had white sand beaches in the next small town nearby. Hey, what's the next small town nearby, dude? Because I heard even Brighton has beaches as well, don't they? Nathan Bayer, would you take Greenwood back at United? He really played good at Getafe. This is a tough question, dude. See, I didn't like how they handled the situation, dude. If the fan base wants him back, I'll accept it. I'll go with the fan base on this one, dude, because what he did is a very sensitive thing. Would I take him back? If I'm being very honest with you, no. Would it have been nice for him to continue playing at Manchester United? Yes. The talent was most certainly there. I mean, he's a better talent than Garnacho. I can tell you that. Um, I can write that down for you. He's a better talent than Garnacho. Um, I don't know, man. There is a way he can come back to United that I'd be okay with, but only under those criterias, dude. Otherwise, even I don't want him back, unfortunately. Which is a very difficult thing for me to say because he's a stupid kid who did stupid shit. And normally in normal see, and he did really bad stuff, man. I'm not gonna say it like he did regular bad shit. He did really bad shit. The thing is, he was also a stupid kid. Um, in life, a lot of people get second chances, but if you're big and famous enough, you tend to not get a second chance, dude. It's harsh. Regular people could have gotten a second chance in society, but when you're when you're this spotlighted, it's very difficult. So no, unless certain criterias are met, and I'm talking about real criterias, I would not be comfortable with him in my team. I'm very happy. Ooh, oh, Saka almost scored a blinder there. I would not be comfortable with him being back unless those criterias are met, because I think he has not been punished the right way. I think he has only been punished by press. I think you have to be punished the right way. You have to, if you're really sorry, you have to show you're sorry the right way. You can't just put out a statement. Statement's not good enough. It might be good enough for Manchester United because they want to make money off their assets, but it's not good enough to any normal person. At least I don't think it is. Just my opinion. Proper student town though, very active night scene in the town square type area. Ooh. I wish I was young enough to care about those things, dude. But I mean, if it's fun, isn't it? I'm sure there are older people at the clubs too, but noted, noted. I play EFC with controller and other games with keyboard and mouse. How do console guys play FPS games? Because I can't. Jensen said it right, practice too. I have to agree, I don't play FPS games, but it looks a lot more doable on a PC. Maybe probably because you have different buttons, different things, and we are limited to a very limited amount of buttons. But I think for FIFA, I think for simplified games, it's consoles are way better, man. I think really outside of FPS and those whatever those what are they called, MMORPGs, like Clash of Clans type of things. I don't know what they're called, what the genre is called, but I think those games are really good for computers because you can really multitask with that. But simplified games are way better on consoles, man. Much more streamlined. Martinelli coming off a Havertz. Oh boy, he's really going heavy with the Havertz thing, isn't he? Jensen, I tried and failed. Somehow Portugal wins the Euros. Oh, only. It would be a nice fitting end to Ronaldo's career, man. I'm not gonna lie. Who knows though? Tomiyasu is also on the ground now. Everybody's falling off. Next town is called Pool. I think I've heard of that place. I don't know what's in that place, but I think I've definitely heard of it. Brighton's okay, but not for beaches per se. They have a boardwalk with a little theme park. Yeah, I've seen the pier. I've seen Brighton Pier. I think Blackpool has something like that too, right? They have like a what do you call those things, like a roller coaster by the pier and all. I've seen a couple of these spots, man. I keep an eye on these places. Everyone wants to like go to London or Manchester. I want to check out the like countryside, man. Quieter spots. Again, more for the night scene. Yeah, I think it's really expensive, isn't it? Brighton and Blackpool, the areas to stay, very, very holiday centric. Tanish, you have to learn to anticipate what the enemy is going to do a lot more on controller, especially if you have bad internet. Again, good point. Can't wait for GTA 6. I wanted PC early. That's not going to happen. You're going to be very disappointed, Matthew, on the 5th. That's not going to happen. I can let you know right now. The leaker I follow, not the leaker, but the guy who aggregates all the leakers. He basically said it's going to be on console first for a bit. Aiming with the mouse is very easy. Yeah. 2 goals and 2 from Havertz. I have to reserve my opinion for now whilst he's picking up form. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Although he did go with him starting. He's actually scored both his goals from the bench, hasn't he? Maybe he's just an impact sub, not a starter. Depending on the impact you make, that can be good enough. Only problem with the small towns is the weird murders that will happen every now and again. England loves a true horror story after. I get that. Yeah, because it is so idyllic and quaint, isn't it, Jansen? I mean, it's weird to say it makes sense, but you can see how that is. You can see how that is. I watched a show called Broadchurch. Maybe I've heard of it. I think in England it came on ITV, Jansen. Oh, it was so dark, and I love these whodunit noir kind of shows where they slowly unravel the mystery. But it was a pretty dark show, man. I think it was with Olivia Colman. I forgot the male lead. He played the David Tennant. Is that his name? David Tennant? I think no. I feel like I'm saying that name wrong. Yeah, but I saw this English show called Broadchurch. I loved the scenes. I loved where it was shot, but bloody hell, it was dark. Dark as hell. Wanted Havertz off the bench to begin with, honestly. It makes more sense, man. Although I guess when you pay that kind of money for him, you can't have that, can you, Jensen? To be fair. My brother's very excited for GTA 6. I don't care like games where I can relate with the character like RT2. Yeah, yeah, like I said, it's not known for a story driven situation, man. It's more like a fun, how should I say, Scarface kind of thing. You know? Guns, fun, and wild people. But you know what? It could change this year, man. They've taken forever to make this bloody game. Who knows what's going to be in it, to be fair. During the winter at Burma, I thought I was living in a Goosebumps movie. That's his name. David Tennant, right? I think he was in Sherlock, right? He played one of the villains in one of the episodes. I think in the 3rd season or the end of the 2nd season or something. He's so good, man. He was in. I think he was in that time traveling show, even, right? Is it called Doctor Who? Oh, I don't watch them, man. I just remembered it was all the buzz. I believe he got that gig because of his show of Broadchurch. I don't know if you've seen Broadchurch, Jensen, but I highly recommend it if you like a slow burn whodunit mystery show. And the shots of where they were, man, in some middle of ass nowhere place. Ah, beautiful. Dreary England can look really nice on a screen. I don't know how nice it looks in real life, to be fair. 1-on-1, Trossard. What is Trossard doing over there, man? He had so much time. Oh, disastrous. I don't know. Maybe Trossard needs to do that thing before he shoots, man. I don't know what he was looking at. He thought Bentley was standing really far away from him, I guess. Oh no. They might get punished here. Chan. Crossover. Ooh, lovely fake. Saved by Raya. Sorry, headphone alert. Didn't expect that. Tell that money line to call. Nicholas Pepe and oh, that's true. That is true. They made that Dan James song. I don't know if you ever heard of it, Jensen. They compared. They had like a Dan James is better than Pepe, 15 million, say 70 million, that kind of thing. Well, they weren't lying. Dan James actually, I think, ended up scoring more goals than him. But anyway, I mean, to be fair, Dan James ended up scoring more goals than Eden Hazard at Madrid. So I don't think that was difficult to do at the end of the day. But yeah, most famous doctor, except for the first one, right? The first one with the white hair. Was it Capaldi? Haven't watched the show, man. I used to keep track of it because of Broadchurch, because I was curious when they were going to do the third season. It took forever to shoot that third season, man. Someone got a yellow. Some random dude got a yellow. I don't know who that guy is on the Arsenal bench. I don't even know why he's opening his mouth. You're 2-0 up, dude. Like, what's the point? You're 2-0 up. What do you do? What do you do with dissent, dude? Can I say something, Jensen? Arteta's coaching staff is too emotional, dude. What kind of assistant referee at 2-0 up gets a yellow, dude? That's kind of sad. Just sit down and watch the damn TV, dude. Like, don't participate in this game. You're not a player. Just sit down. Madness. I'll check it out. I like forensic, so dark, disturbing. I don't think it's forensics heavy, dude, but it's mystery heavy. Very whodunit. Coleman and Bennett play detectives. I won't spoil it more than that. My favorite GTA has to be San Andreas. I agree. And you know what's the nice thing about San Andreas? They allowed you to take over their territory, right? Back in the day. Some of the GTAs didn't let you do. I think all of them actually did. I hope the new one allows you to do that. I hope it's like Far Cry-esque, where you can take over their territories, or like Mafia. I don't want to just I don't know. Something about taking over the neighborhood that makes the game more appealing, man. I don't know. It's just me. England is so finished. There's only so many golden generations you can waste, Matthew. Sanju Samson's the most disrespected cricketer just because he doesn't play for MI. He's not getting chances. The MI tax is real. Oh, the MI tax has always been real, too. Oh no, what's happening? Goal! So like Forest all over again. Cunha, 86th minute. Oh boy. 2 goal leads not good enough, man. Did Zinchenko make the mistake again? Dude, Zinchenko is looking shaky, isn't he? Yeah. Got his pocket picked. I don't know why all the players are standing so close to him and not giving him way of movement. I mean, Havertz didn't move at all. He tried to move, to be fair to him, but not good enough, unfortunately. Zinchenko, I don't know what's going on with Zinchenko, man. Got a good assist, then started looking shaky. There we go. God. If Arsenal draw today, this is going to be exactly like what happened to Spurs, isn't it? Out of nowhere, Wolves just come back. Who will pay 5k for a 3 hour of campaign called Modern Warfare? I wouldn't. I only buy the Call of Duties that have World War One or World War Two in it. The other ones don't interest me very much. Just because I'm from a history point of view, I find that interesting. I actually thought Pepe was good. We just never played him, and then Emery never wanted him. There's that even, right? Once you start changing managers, that also becomes a problem. Okay, don't know why Ben White went backwards there for that, but okay. You're just getting all the Wolves players back into formation. Not necessarily the best of ideas. Wolves are pressing forward now. They still have nothing to lose, technically speaking. Odegaard slips it through. Eddie Nketiah 1-on-1. Oh my god, Eddie Nketiah hits the post. Oh boy. It's going to be a long rest of the game. Bad foul there. No foul. What was that? For diving? What was that? Gave Wangi Chan a yellow. Simulation, apparently. Coaches getting that data just shows how young we are. Haven't learned what it takes to keep the Yeah, man. Listen, but I'll be to be honest, Jensen. Arteta doesn't help with that, does he? Even being under Wenger and Pep, like Pep sometimes to calm down, he just goes and sits down quietly. Arteta just his hands are flailing and like very maestro-esque with his flailing hands everywhere. Oh, oh! I thought it was going to hit the inside and go in. It actually spun out because he curled it so much. Wow, that's two on the post now. Both sides of the post, near and far. Cross comes in. Totti gets his head to it. Doherty tries to clear it. No, it's a corner. Doherty is claiming for a corner when it clearly hits off of him. I guess he thinks the linesman is blind. Also, what a terrible hairstyle by Doherty here. He goes from a nice fade to some kind of mullet thingy. Rough. Dennis, you can't call CJ anymore. He's boycotting Rockstar because they didn't pay him. Sinchenko is a correct David Luiz. Plays defense but should be in the midfield. Apologies. Pep even talks with John Cena when he's angry. Young and revolutionary is Arteta, that's what they say. Looks like a flailing hand guy more than anything to me, but okay. We'll take it, I guess. Can Arsenal put this to bed? Can Saka do something brilliant now to just finish this game off? Nice cross. Dangerous. Oh, Bentley just absolutely jumps all over Eddie and Nketiah. Eddie and Nketiah is on the ground. Doesn't matter. Arteta's chasing the ball from the sidelines. This is hilarious. They have a box there, and Arteta never stays in the box. It's brilliant. Apparently, it's supposed to be a yellow card offense, but I mean the linesman standing right next to him and doesn't say anything. They've just gotten used to Arteta flailing around. I guess I don't know. You could rock him. Yeah, hard pass. Thank you. Thank you for the suggestion, but 2023, and quite honestly, he's a grown man, and it looks embarrassing. Also, it's not a real mullet. It's more like a Mohican, isn't it? I should say. I shouldn't say it's a mullet. It's a Mohican because there's no long hair at the back. It's just tapers off around him, around the base of the skull. Yeah, I think it's a Mohican, isn't it? Isn't that's what you call it? I believe. Talk about an outdated haircut. Check the ball. Oh, no, come on. Don't tell me Burnley have made them pull it back. I expected them to be thrashing them. 5-0. Thank God. I've been really disappointed in company if we somehow bottle this. That game's over, so let's read what happened there. So it was 2-0 at halftime. Zeki Amdouni with a Bayer assist. Amdouni with an assist and Koleosho with the fourth. Josh Brownhill with the fifth. And now if I read that correctly, Brentford are 3-1 up right now. 7 minutes into extra time. Shandon Baptiste scored the third goal. Jacob Brown pulled one back at 76 minutes. Baptiste scored at 81. Looks like Brentford have got their win, which is what we expected. And we go back to this game now. What's going on here? Arteta just settle down, dude. Like seriously, this guy needs some kind of nerve relaxants, dude. I love how he's not even in the box. That's the best part. He's just not standing in the box at all. It's brilliant. Jorginho and Kivior coming on, and Sasha Kaladzic coming on for Wolves. They're looking on to put on extra pressure. Oh my God, Arteta's going to blow blood vessels if Wolves equalize today. There you go, Kaladzic on. Saka coming off. That's interesting. Reactionary subs again shows the inexperience. Dude, the can I be honest with you, Jensen? The flailing just shows the inexperience. Nothing more, nothing less. You can just go with the flailing, dude. At 2-0, he's just flailing. Now it's 2-1, he's flailing more, which is even more dangerous. Jorginho and Kivior are on for Saka and Odegaard. Oof. Don't know about this, man. This seems like a shaky thing to do completely. Nathan Euros.com here. I know, Aditya. I'm going to be live at 1:30, dude. So that's why I'm not doing it. I know. Also, don't care where we end up in which group because Southgate has made me not interested. So I'm only anything England related. I will only do the watch along in the Euros. I mean, I just want to take a break. I just want to probably I'll watch the Madrid game. Just have dinner, watch the Madrid game, and then 1:30 for my birthday stream. United Newcastle. I would love to do three in a row, bro, but I'd be really tired for the United game then. But yeah, I am aware 10:30 is the Euro draw. Arteta, just sit down, dude, please. It's not good for your health. Gary O'Neill's losing his mind now. Gary O'Neill's had some bad luck with the VAR scenarios, huh? Over the season in particular. He's not had the best of luck. Oh, nice move there by Totti. All right, nice little bit of a dangerous pass there by Doherty, but go Semedo. Don't go backwards, boys. You don't have time for backwards. You don't have time for backwards. Not after all the work you've just put in the last 10 minutes. Okay. Chan. See, this is why I hate playing from the back because now one of the attackers is playing center back, which is, I guess, good. Probably not what you want to do. Okay. Dawson making a drive. What was that, dude? Is that Sarabia? Cross comes in. Kaladzic. Don't know what's going on there. A lot of fighting there by Jorginho and Cunha. Doherty. More to the way, ref. God's sakes. Cross comes in. Terrible one. He did the Bissaka. I just hope they don't screw Portugal's draw. I wouldn't bet on it if I were you, Aditya. That's all I'll say. Wouldn't bet on it if I were you. Don't be surprised in the future tournaments, Portugal getting easy draws all of a sudden, conveniently. Bad pass there. I think that was the last attack. Bro, Gary O'Neill had some real bad luck. Speaking of underrated coaches at Bournemouth should have never sacked him. Bournemouth are going to go down this year. That's what happens when you get too complacent because you have money. Even these small owners pay the price, same kind of price in a different way. Wolves are going to be going to be saved, even though they looked very shaky before the season began. It looks like they're going to be more than just safe under Gary O'Neill. Oh, Sarabia in the box. Cross comes in. Raya picks it up. Way past 96 minutes now. Jesus, dude, this guy needs some kind of he needs some kind of relaxant. He's gonna get white in no time. Raya goes long. Still no whistle. 97 minutes. Oh my god. Kaya Havertz didn't expect that. Just bounces off his head. This game's done now. Oh, it's still not done. Okay. Going into the 98th minute now. Maybe a last attack by Arsenal. I mean by Wolves. If you're gonna go backwards, Sarabia, it's over. A big mistake. Wow, the ref's still giving more time. Interesting. I hate when they do music and all that nonsense. Just get on with the draw. Well, why would they do that, Aditya? They want ratings. This is why the Champions League and the Europa League draw are the most insufferable. They give you the same story at the opening draw, then in the round of 16 draw. If you're in the Europa League round of 32 draw, 5 wins or 6 table toppers that they have won these many European Cups, founded it this year. Last time they won the cup. I'm like, bro, we don't need all this shit. Just get on with it, man. Do you think there are new casual fans watching the Europa League draw? Have some awareness, please. Can you imagine if there's like a random casual football fan just watching the Europa League draw, bro? I'm like, what are you doing with your life, dude? First of all, forget those people wasting time with the draw. What are you doing with your life that you're watching watching this random draw? Okay, full time. That's mad. Okay. Gary O'Neill went onto the pitch. Oh, didn't shake hands. This could get action. This could be a bit of a problem. You could say Arsenal escaped with it, but I thought they were in control for most of the game, so I'm not going to say that. Although it did look hairy towards the end. 2-1 Arsenal Bulls. All right. All right. Guys, take care. I will see you for the birthday stream. United Newcastle in what? 3 hours. I'll see you then. Aditya, good luck with the Madrid game today. Good luck with the Portugal draw. I don't really care who England gets until this donkey is out. I don't care anymore. I don't care. So in the meantime, enjoy your matches, and I will see you if you all are free for the United match later on. Take care, guys, and have a good Sunday. If you don't join me for the later on stream, enjoy the rest of your week. Take care, buddies. Take care, guys, and I will see you later.